Welcome back to Hampton Lake Homestead. Today's date is May 11, 2021. So happy birthday, buddy Mark. In the last episode, I was planting pole beans, and that was about 10 days ago. Since then, I've been able to watch those beans grow, and I've also planted more squash and zucchini. I also fertilized the corn and dealt with the slug infestation. So all of those things are going to be the topic of today's video, so stay tuned. It's been 2 days now since I planted the pole beans. I like to plant the pole beans when the corn is about 2 feet high, and that's also the time to do another fertilizing with the Foliar spray. I'm using the same fish emulsion fertilizer that I used last time. I'll do this one more time before harvest. Also, while I'm fertilizing, I'm also doing the squash. This is my zucchini. I'm going to get underneath the leaves as well as on the tops, and I also spray around the roots. I generally fertilize these with the foliar spray about once a month. So, as is so often the case when you're doing work in the garden, you're doing one thing and then you find that you've got another problem that needs to be dealt with. In this case, I'm finding slugs. They're not affecting the corn as badly as some of the other plants that I have, especially the marigolds, but there are enough out here that they need to be dealt with. That's one of the problems with using the back to Eden method, is that all this mulch on the ground does attract snails and slugs. So I'm going to be disposing of this one guy, but I'm also going to need to take the time today to put out some slug and snail bait, which I'll be using an organic one that contains iron phosphate. More slug problems. I really love these marigolds. And another marigold heavily eaten by slugs. This is the iron phosphate product that I will be using to try to reduce the number of slugs and snails. The directions call for using 1 pound per 1,000 square feet. My entire garden area is roughly 2,500 square feet, and it comes in a 2.5 pound bottle. So rather than measuring it out, I'm just gonna shake out straight from the bottle and just apply it to the entire area. This is an organic poison to the slugs and doesn't seem to affect much else besides snails and slugs, so I feel comfortable using it. Ideally, it does say to apply this in the evening. However, I'm going out of town and want to go ahead and get this done before I leave. Giving just another quick update on the Three Sisters beds. Corn's really coming on. This is the zucchini on this end. It's going to be blooming soon. This is the most recent zucchini that I planted. The pole beans are all coming up nicely. Got very good germination rates. I'm going to be thinning those down to 1 plant per corn stalk soon. These first 2 beds, the corn especially looks good. I'd say a little better in the first bed compared to the second. And then in this third bed, these stalks that were a little behind are starting to catch up. And again, in all the beds, the pole beans are doing very nicely. And then just a quick update on the yellow squash as well. It's doing just as well as the zucchini. Gonna have to watch it for squash vine borers as well as for any fungal problems, but so far it's been very, very healthy. Starting to see some little fruit forming already. And then these are the ones I most recently planted. I'll be thinning them to 1 plant as well. I'm gonna wait another couple of weeks or so and then go ahead and plant the pumpkins, as well as finish up the squash and zucchini plants that I'm going to plant for the year. Also good news walking along here, I'm not seeing the slug pressure that I was seeing a week to a week and a half ago. Same marigolds that looked so poorly last time are looking much better today. I'm not seeing the leaves eaten like they were. Same for this one. I see a little bit of damage, but that could be from before. But I'm not seeing any actual slugs. And the plants appear to be growing much better now.
Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll continue to get these videos as I release them. Have a great rest of the day.